Okay, Paul. So about a half hour ago, Caltrans actually dropped chain controls along I-80. But looking at the Doppler, looking at that, I can only imagine it's just a matter of time for those chain controls are coming back up.
Right. The reason they dropped it because the snow level climbed up enough that it transitioned to rain at even pass level. It's going to drop back down. So I would wait until Saturday to be heading up in that direction. We'll talk more about it in the Toyota Tahoe report coming up in a few minutes. Let's talk about the big picture perspective of this latest atmospheric river, which is a low-end atmospheric river, but directing more moisture towards the west coast. But it is going to lose its influence, drifting to the south. Unfortunately, not bringing much rain to Southern California, but they'll take whatever they can get. And now we get to settle into a dry period of weather over the course of the next several days. And that's exactly what we need after a very wet start to the month of January. The rain is not going to take us long to return as it did in the month of January. I think I said January twice. In the month of February. I'm aware it is February. Let's take a look at the current radar perspective. First alert Doppler shows scattered light to moderate rain showers, enough to produce wet roads for the evening commute. That always means it's pretty messy out there, but at least the heavier rain fell earlier in the day. The rain that we're seeing right now is not enough to either cause new flooding issues or to exacerbate any existing flooding issues. So some good news in that regard. Let's check out futurecast as we head from tonight through 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, with scattered showers still likely as we head through most of the night, but becoming a little fewer and farther between after midnight. Doesn't mean they're going to be impossible even the first half of the day tomorrow. We're going to leave those scattered showers in the forecast. This takes us from 4 a.m. tomorrow through 4 p.m. tomorrow, and you'll see the showers becoming fewer and farther between. But keep the umbrella and the rain jacket handy just in case. It's better to need those accessories, or have those accessories and not need them, than to need them and not have them. That's what I was trying to say. Let's take a look at the rainfall totals that we have picked up through the duration of the system so far. I promised you about 10 minutes ago a look at how much rain we've gotten just out of this one over the last 24 hours. And the amounts do fall within the range of pretty much what we expected. Over 1.5 inches of rain for Ben Lomond, over 1 inch of rain around San Rafael, but just short of a 1/2 inch of rain in San Francisco. It's actually underachieving a little bit. Same thing for Santa Rosa, 4/10 of an inch of rain, but close to 3/10 of an inch of rain in San Jose and 1/4 inch of rain in Livermore, helping to kind of chip away at the rainfall deficit those communities have been running so far during this rainy season. How much additional rain are we talking about out of the rest of tonight and into tomorrow morning? Well, not a lot. We're talking about anywhere from a few hundredths of an inch of rain to maybe, if you get one of those downpours to kind of camp out overhead, you might pick up closer to 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/3 of an inch of additional rainfall. But this is likely the wettest scenario amongst the various forecast models. But the wind is going to be a bigger issue as we head through the rest of this evening. Some gusts over 40 miles an hour closer to the coast already, and that kind of wind energy is going to spread across more and more of the Bay Area through the rest of this evening. By 10 o'clock, we'll freeze the map. Widespread 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts, which by itself isn't problematic in terms of any significant tree damage threat or threat to the power grid, but it is strong enough that maybe a couple of limbs come down. Be prepared for those sporadic power outages as we go through the rest of this evening. Later tonight, while it's still going to be gusty, by the time the wind advisory expires at 4 a.m., the winds are going to be significantly calmer, and while Friday will be a breezy day, it is not going to be close to the winds that we have even out there right now. Should not be a big issue as we head through most of Friday. In the Sierra, they're going to add up some more snow, anywhere from several inches of snow at lake level once the snow levels drop back down to that elevation, to a couple more feet potentially as we go through the rest of tonight. So again, travel discouraged on both I-80 and US 50 is going to be a mess in that direction. But after that shuts down, that's it for the snow. That's it for the rain around the Bay Area until about the middle of next week. But beginning then, that's the beginning of the 6 to 10 day outlook, which you're looking at a strong signal towards wetter than normal conditions as we head into President's Day weekend, and through President's Day weekend, still a signal towards wetter than normal conditions in the 8 to 14 day outlook. So we are not done with those rain chances just yet, even though the 7-day forecast does show the pretty dry stretch of weather that settles in beginning really tomorrow afternoon and then continuing through the weekend and the first part of next week. A couple of the forecast models are trying to bring in a chance of showers Tuesday. I'm not buying that quite yet, but showers more likely by Wednesday and Thursday. One of these days will end up being just flat out rainy, but there's a wide range of possibilities still at this point. So it's the last couple days of the 7-day forecast. We got a long way to go between now and then. We will keep you updated as the next rain chance comes into focus.
Yeah, I know we need the rain so bad, but I'm so happy.
We need it spaced out.
We're going to have a weekend that is dry.
Super Bowl weekend. So if you have people over at your house, you can just send them outside.
Yeah, I like it. All right, thanks, Paul.